Hey guys, Lynn Marie here, your quitting evangelist, celebrating 1 year. The 1 year anniversary of Quit Happens. I am very excited. I'm also outside, so I have to keep this kind of low key because there are other people who will wonder why I'm talking to myself, but that's okay because I still wanted to come celebrate. I'm here in Los Angeles to have dinner with some friends, not specifically for the 1 year anniversary celebration, but it's perfect timing. And I wanted to bring you two things. A quit of the week, but secondly, I would like to bring you my huge heartfelt gratitude for a year worth of support. You guys, some of you have been there from the very, very beginning where I was begging you to be on the show. Like, hey, can you think of anything you've quit? I really need people to be on this show. All the way through those of you who have been podcast mentors and helped me get new guests or better equipment or upgrade my audiovisual skills, any of the above. I appreciate every part of it. For those of you who have just shared it or subscribed or left a rating or review, which helps boost me in the iTunes. I mean, if you haven't started a podcast, you have to realize when you start, you can't even find yourself in iTunes. I would be like, oh, it's called Quit Happens. And you would search for Quit Happens and like 400 other things would come up and none of them were me. And now when you search for Quit Happens comes up, which is really exciting. It's the little things, right? So again, thank you for anybody who has had any part in this journey. Heck, if you're watching now, you have been a part of this journey. So a big thank you, and all the gratitude I can muster up and express goes out to you. And you may, if you subscribe to Quit Happens, you may have noticed that I put out an episode this morning that was really impactful for me. I had wanted to record Maddie Moon and her story for a long time because the minute I saw what she talks about, I thought, well, this is something that resonates with me almost too much. And so I was very honored that she came onto the show. And one of the things she and I talk about in the episode is related to this week's Quit of the Week. And I have touched on it a little bit in other discussions, but now that it's New Year's and a lot of people are making resolutions to get healthier, and that may be, okay, I'm going to start watching what I eat, or I'm going to start a specific type of workout schedule at the gym. These are fantastic things, but it's a great time to bring up the other side of healthy behaviors. Now, you know that water is great for you. Too much water, you will die. Like anything in extremes can turn into a poison, even healthy things. So what I want to talk about for this week's Quit of the Week is quitting, well, the term is orthorexia, when you are overly concerned with what you eat, but I'm not sure that there's a term that encompasses being over concerned with both eating and your fitness. So let's just say trying to quit overdoing healthy behaviors to the point at which they are no longer healthy, because it's probably pretty easy for you to see how being concerned with what you eat can turn into, at the most extreme level, disordered eating. Being concerned with how you're exercising can lead to where you're spending 3, 4, 5 hours a day at the gym and not able to have a social life, or can't function, or get really anxious if you can't go to the gym for a certain day. And these are just as unhealthy as you would have been had you not gone to the gym or had not started eating better. Sometimes more unhealthy, because then we can develop body image issues on top of this. And I wanted to bring you a story from one of my first Quit Happens guests. Eugene was on episode 5, and we were talking after the episode about how he has to watch when he's giving people fitness compliments, because he doesn't want them to feel as though they're only worth whatever their fitness achievement is. And that really hit me, because I think like a day before that, somebody from our fitness group had come to borrow something from me. He didn't know me very well, and when he saw me in person, he's like, oh, you're the girl with the abs. And I remember like being flattered at the time, but then when Eugene said that, I was like, oh, yeah, that's going to be a problem when I'm no longer the girl with the abs, if I built my identity around that. And I will be completely honest with you, that is a struggle I have had all year, because when I was the girl with the abs was my most fit, and then I got injured, and then 10 other things happened, and I started going down this road where I was too overly focused on fitness. And it was back to like 2016 where I had done the same thing, where I started to spend all my time researching diets figuring out the next type of exercise. Should I do kettlebells? Should I do high intensity training? Should I do more cardio? I'm calling every, personal trainer or wellness professional that I know, trying to figure these things out. Do I have adrenal fatigue? Oh my God, what's going on? My abs have disappeared, right? I hadn't done anything. I wasn't suddenly eating. Mir, you're so cute. I wasn't suddenly eating worse. I wasn't suddenly exercising less, things that in traditional thought would say, okay, this is why you've lost your abs. Well, you're just doing things wrong. No, I was doing more and more of the quote unquote healthy behaviors and getting fewer and fewer abs as a result of it. And it started to affect me because, yes, I have many identities, but when somebody puts on that, oh, you're the fit girl or the girl with the abs or whatever, then that's another thing that you sometimes build your identity around and you feel like you have to keep up. And then it became a very big struggle to try to keep that up when my body was not having it. And so my conversation with Maddie is all about that. She had been a competitive kind of bikini competitor, I believe that's what it is, fitness competitor. And to go from that, which is generally a very difficult lifestyle to maintain. You have to watch every morsel that's going into your mouth. You're spending all the time at the gym. And some people can do just one competition and they go back to normal, they're fine. But if you do that for a while and you get into that pattern, she said she was skipping out on social events and she started to feel there was like an other way, like, okay, if I'm watching what I'm eating and you're not, there's a division between us. Somehow like I am better at doing this, that it is a higher standard of living to be doing things my way than it's yours, and that's a layer of separation that's not helpful in those of us trying to build a community. So this conversation with her is just it's just profound to hear how she went from having this, okay, I have to be on my fitness, on my diet 24/7, totally unhealthy relationship with food, to where she is now, where she can love her body and love herself. And I really urge anybody having these similar struggles to take a listen, because I don't have the answers here. Yes, my quit of the week is telling you to quit that, though I'm not coming to you with some perfect solution. What I can come to you with is that step one is identifying that something needs to be quit. It's the same step one as in all of strategic quitting. Number one, identify that there's something you need to quit. I am in that place now where I am finally trying to hand it over to people. Like, look, please draw some labs. You please make me a diet. You please make me the food. I don't want to spend all my time investigating this anymore. It's clearly not working. Please, somebody take this over. But I am also working on just relaxing a little bit and realizing, okay, if I change a little bit, nobody is going to stop being my friend who was my friend. Nobody was my friend just because I had a certain physique. And nobody's going to think less of me if that changes. And that's an identity thing that we all have to go through when things change. I've never had kids and I won't, but I can only imagine what it's like to all of a sudden be twice your normal size and then have a body that seems totally foreign to you if you had been really fit before. I mean, this is something that probably a lot of people at different points in their life struggle with, depending on different illnesses or injuries. So if this is you, please take a listen to the episode that I put out today. And if you start to resonate with this, and you're like, oh, am I tipping into that unhealthy? Just keep an eye on it, because healthy habits are amazing until they're unhealthy, right? So when you start thinking like, hey, I'm eating clean, I'm going to the gym, everything feels amazing, fantastic. Until those things start to bring you anxiety, please keep doing them. But when you start to realize, like, I've started skipping out on a lot of social things because of the way I'm eating and I feel isolated, or I no longer have time for things I love because I have to spend all my time at the gym, then it may be time to evaluate whether those previously healthy behaviors are still working for you. So that's all I've got for this week. That and a giant thank you to everybody who has supported the podcast. I just couldn't have done it without you guys. A lot of my people from November Project who were there from the beginning, a lot of people from A-Fest who were the whole next wave of guests, and Josh Trent and John C. Lynn, the people who have kept me mic'd up and camera'd up and provided all kinds of connections for me. I appreciate each and every one of you, anybody who's listening now, anybody who's joined Quitopia, all of the above. Thank you very much for all of your support. Again, if you want more quitting help, go to Quitopia. You can get private coaching with me if you go to quittingbydesign.com. You can, at quittingbydesign.com, find my online course if you want to do 6 weeks of like a group coaching. It's going to be a fun thing. There's videos and there'll be some live calls. There is a Make Quit Happen live next weekend. Not sure it's still going to happen because I think I realized that nobody in Southern California is going to give me 2 days of their time. Fair enough, lesson learned. But if you are interested in working with me one-on-one in that type of environment, please let me know. We will work out something for you. But that's all I've got for today. I love you all. Until next time, happy quitting.